Alright, let me just get started soon here. I don't even know if I should let the opening cutscene play because I don't know if I'm going to get claimed for copyright with that opening or not. But I doubt I'd get claimed for the title screen at least. But hello, Mr. Epic and the weird Ultiker. How you doing? Well, I should probably get started. I'm not expecting this particular stream to be as successful as, well, my Persona streams, considering Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne is definitely more niche compared to Persona. But considering that I did get an audience for, like, Nocturne, I'm pretty sure I'm bound to get an audience for, like, Shin Megami Tensei 5 at some point. But this is like the very beginning of the game, so not much is really to be spoiled here. But essentially, I'm trying to get past one particular boss fight in a challenge run, and let's just say I'm having a hard freaking time against it. So much so that I am severely overleveled. Enemies ran away from me, haha, of course. And you might notice that there are Matamas there, and that's because I have the Matamas have a extremely high chance of appearing in the area. Matamas have an extremely high chance of appearing in the area. That's because that's the only DLC I'm actually utilizing in this challenge run, is the ability to have all the Matamas appear more frequently. So the Glory Matamas, the EXP Matamas, and the Maka Matamas. So all of them have a higher chance of appearing than usual, simply because it'll just help make this run easier. But even with that advantage, this run has not been that easy. Right now I'm level 18, and that's because I'm applying a level cap with this kind of run. So I'm applying a level cap where I can't level up or over level, or otherwise I would make this entire run look way too easy than it should be. So I'm giving myself a level cap of 10 above whatever current boss fight I am fighting. So this boss fight that I have to fight, however you pronounce its name, is level 8. So the highest level I can go is level 18. At first I tried fighting this boss at level 13, but that just didn't go so well. So this is what I have on the young man. So I have Zeo, which is the weakness that I have to exploit. I can only get the electric potential up to 1 so far, so I got the electric potential up to 1. And then Bufu and Agi are just on there just because they are. Rooted Soul just for the sake of increasing my MP by 30. And I have Polimpa simply to cause confusion because it's the only ailment that I have access to that is going to be potentially useful. And then Pixie, I have her up to 18, mostly just because she's like the next best demon that I can use for high magic, agility, and luck. And then I have Gremlin in my party, considering that he's the only one with a Zeo potential of 1 and already inherits as Zeo. And he also has some pretty damn high agility as is. And the thing is, once I enter this fight, Pixie and Onmaraki, however you pronounce his name, are automatically going to be replaced. And the idea is that as we're fighting, we're going to be replacing Yoko, who is one of the guest party members, with Pixie, just so we have a demon with better stats. Otherwise, we're going to keep Yuzuru in the party. I'll just let the cutscene play out for the first time, otherwise I will be skipping it on subsequent times.
Oh, glad you're okay. It's you, right? I know you look different, but somehow I can feel it. It's still you in there. Take a look. That's a lot of rust. I'd know that green stripe anywhere. This train car's from the Yamanote line. But if this is the train, then what exactly happened here? What could have possibly happened to Tokyo while we were in that tunnel?
Get used to this guy saying the word "what" so many goddamn times. Maybe it's 20 years in our future? It seems this is the Netherworld.
What? That makes no sense. Why would the train be here anyway? Never mind. We need to focus on getting more information. First, we need to regroup with the other students. Dazai was around there too, if I recall. What? Abducted? And by some kind of angel? Well, I suppose that decides it. We should split up and search for this angel. Don't worry. The truth is, I can control demons. I'm with a group that's working to protect the world. They gave me a demon summoning program. A host of demons is trying to drag Tokyo into darkness, and we have the power to stop them. I'm not just trying to protect myself. I'm fighting to save everyone.
Look out!
What the hell? Where'd he come from?
That creature is Glasya-Labolas, better known as the Beast of Bloodshed.
Okay. Who are you?
I am Yoko Hiramine. Now let's kill this thing.
Alright, let's see if we lose this attempt. Nah, of course I get afflicted. God fluffin' damn it. Okay, gonna pass this turn. Gonna use Raccoonda with Yuzuru. I'm gonna... something. What was I doing? Right, I'm gonna change from Yoko to Pixie. So this is probably going to be a failed attempt, considering that we're off to a bad start so far. Oh yeah, we're definitely off to a bad start so far because I can't cure the ailment on Nalhobino. But that's okay because I want to inflict Palinpa in order to have a hopefully good chance of avoiding attacks, which is definitely not a guarantee, but we'll see. And nope, that's a reset. That's a reset. So yeah, you probably already know what kind of run this is. You already know what kind of run this is, and yes, it's exactly what you think it is. Alright. The only reason I have another demon in my stock is just so I can pass turns, because if it's just the young man alone, I actually cannot pass my turn. Yep, you got it right. It's a no-hit run. But on the Canon of Vengeance. If you want to see this run done on the Canon of Creation, it's technically already been done by Jack Benzie on the original version of the game when he did it, well, on the original version of the game when it was just the Canon of Creation. And the thing is that this boss fight was a boss fight that is included in the Canon of Vengeance. Like, this boss fight that we're fighting is not even in the Canon of Creation.
What could have possibly happened to Tokyo while we were in that tunnel?
So, like, we would have, like, this dialogue with Yuzuru, but we would actually carry on with the rest of this world. There would be no boss fight that would follow afterwards, but since this is Canon of Vengeance, not only do we find Yuzuru, but we also get introduced to Yoko, who is, well, a key important character in the Canon of Vengeance, particularly if you're going down the Chaos route. And because she's introduced, this boss fight is a forced boss fight that we have to fight no matter what in Canon of Vengeance. And right now, this guy is like the biggest goddamn roadblock. Okay, Yoko getting inflicted is honestly the best case scenario because we're going to want to replace her anyway with Pixie. After all, what's a challenge run without 30 failed attempts on each boss? Oh, trust me, I probably failed more than 30 times on this guy already. I have hours and hours of recorded attempts against this SOB. It's ridiculous. Now, the reason why I'm switching to Pixie is because Yoko, while she has Zeo, she has a neutral potential to electric. And the thing is, the only demon I have in my stock that has an electric potential is Gremlin, who I already have in my party. So as you can see, he already has a electric potential of 1 and already has Zeo in his skill slot. Whereas Yoko, on the other hand, while she does have Augie, that's not really going to be useful. And since she has a magic stat of 14, what I'm going to do is actually instead switch to Pixie, who has a magic stat of 19. And even though Pixie does not have any electric potential, I can at the very least inflict more damage if I have Pixie in the front lines. Plus, she has more points to her agility and luck stat. The problem is, expect nobody to dodge. Like, I don't know why, but it's extremely, extremely, extremely rare for a dodge to happen. Now, the goal is to have Palimpa on him in the hopes that he can potentially miss us, because if he goes for a physical attack, expect to get hit. Expect no possibility of dodging, because it's just not gonna happen. We just gotta rely on ridiculous good RNG. Alright, let's go for it. Yep. Because Gremlin has like the highest agility. He should by all means have the highest chances of dodging, and he just doesn't. I've never seen Gremlin dodge a single freaking time throughout this entire, through hours of attempts against this goddamn fight. Like, oh, I freaking hate this fight. I freaking hate this fight with a passion. Now, the thing is, I don't know if it's faster to reset by just, if it's like faster to reset by just simply quitting the game and starting from the main menu, or if it's faster just dying on purpose mid-fight. Is this a challenge run or a first-time playthrough? Well, this is technically my, I guess, 4th playthrough of Shin Megami Tensei 5, but 2nd time going through Canon of Vengeance. But this is a challenge run that we're doing. But right now, I've already failed the conditions for the challenge run, so I have to die on purpose. And I think this is a slight bit faster than just restarting the game, because I have to go through loading screens and all that sort of stuff. I think this is honestly a faster way of resetting the fight. And the fortunate thing is, because you can save anywhere in the overworld on the re-release version, I can just save just before the trigger. And no, I can't walk around the trigger in any way, unfortunately. Like, I can try walking along here. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I can try walking to the other side. It's not gonna work. I have to fight this. I have to fight this boss. And the thing is, if I was playing Canon of Creation, I would not have to fight this boss. But because I'm playing Canon of Vengeance, I have to fight this boss.
What could have possibly happened to Tokyo while we were in that tunnel?
But yeah, it took me a while to figure out what kind of challenge run I wanted to do on Shin Megami Tensei 5, because it's one of those games where, if I'm going to do it, do I have to prove it possible on both Canon of Creation and Canon of Vengeance, or can I just do one playthrough and just prove it possible on just one storyline alone? But then the more I thought about it, I realized that a Damages run could possibly be done on Canon of Vengeance, because Jack Bensey technically did Canon of Creation on the original version of the game. So since he technically did Canon of Creation, though on the original version of the game, maybe I can do it with just Canon of Vengeance. So this is essentially the Damages run, but on the Canon of Vengeance storyline. And right now, this boss fight is the biggest roadblock of the entire run. Like, every mandatory fight beforehand was no big deal whatsoever. We were able to get through that easily, but this guy is the biggest pain in the frickin' ass. Already being a big pain in the ass. Unfortunately, they patched Yoko Skip. Yep, I actually thought about using the Yoko Skip myself. I thought of using Yoko Skip. Unfortunately, would the run really be considered complete if I used practically a cheat to get around this fight? And 2, they patched it, so even if I had an earlier version of the game and used the Yoko Skip to skip this fight, get better essences and balms to increase my stats, and then come back to this fight later, that was one possibility I was thinking of. But the thing is, if I'm doing that, would I have really proved this run, like, you know, possible if I'm going out of my way cheating? But even then, they did patch that, so I can't skip this fight, unfortunately. Yeah. So if you get hit with the Dystoma, then you have a very high chance of missing attack. So even though Gremlin has the highest agility, unfortunately he does miss his attacks. Okay. And yeah, expect nobody to dodge. Like, even Gremlin has not dodged a single time with hours and hours of attempts against this damn thing. Like, seriously, I have never got a single dodge once. It's freaking ridiculous. Now, the only reason I want 2 members in my stock is because it's the only way to pass turns. If you have Naohibino alone, then Naohibino actually will not be able to pass turns. You either have to attack or guard. So the pass option will actually become unavailable if Naohibino is alone, which is kind of why I have a second party member in my stock. But since my HP is low, I'll just put you in the back lines and then just hope I get hit enough times to die. But yeah, Yoko Skip was a possibility, but considering that they patched it, I can't use it. And even then, I have considered not using glitches like that, considering that A, it's probably cheating, and B, well, if I can beat this guy if I just overgrind, then, you know, yeah. Most people only really bother with Cannon of Creation to fight Masa, not Crit Kado. Oh, and yeah, the other rule is that, considering that this boss fight I have to fight is level 8, I only have my party members up to level 18. So I have Gremlin up to level 18, I have Naohibino up to level 18, and I also have Pixie up to level 18. The reason why I have Pixie up to level 18 is because I can replace Yoko with Pixie, who has more magic, more agility, and more luck than Yoko, and both Yoko and Pixie have a neutral potential when it comes to electric, whereas Gremlin has natural high agility and has a Zeo potential of 1. For those who don't know, potential essentially increases the effectiveness of a skill and also decreases the MP cost of that skill.
What?
So obviously before coming into this fight, I had to make sure that Naohibino not only has Zeo on him, but also has an electric potential of 1. But yeah, I've played this so many times that I always notice that this guy's tail is clipping into the car before the fight starts. Okay, so Yoko being inflicted is the not the worst case scenario because we want to replace her anyway with Pixie. Is dodging possible? The answer is yes. Dodging is possible. I've seen it happen, but only after I've already gotten hit. After I've already gotten hit, then, yeah. So I'm going to replace Yoko with Pixie. Thankfully, this only costs half a press turn, so it's not really a huge detriment. So Zeo. And then I want to use Palimpa. Now, the problem is that even though Palimpa has a chance of the enemy attacking itself, or even straight up skipping its turn, the problem is that if it hits itself, it will cause critical damage, which causes a half press turn, which means I can actually give the enemy like 4 turns to act, but it's actually better than having, you know, chances of it hitting us, because again, the chances of dodging is just close to none. It's close to none, unfortunately. So as you can see, even though it attacked itself, because it had the Magetsuki skill equipped, it automatically crits. Like when it has Magetsuki equipped, there's a 100% chance that it will land critical hits. And even if it hits itself, it will still give itself a half press turn, which means we are still at a high chance of getting hit by the end of it. It's freaking ridiculous, to say the least. Wait, idea. Does Nahobino have enough firepower to one turn Glasya if you dismiss all your units, have the critical, and then unload all the Zeos on him? I can give that a try. But I'm pretty sure that does not work. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough firepower to make that work. But I can give it a try. But I don't think that's going to work. Okay, well, I mean, I already got hit here, so I can't really test it out, so, I'll give that a try. But we'll see. Die, Nahobino. Like, I swear, if this is the solution, then I would seriously punch myself for it. But yeah, I'll give that a try, Jeffinator. I'll give that a try. I'll give it a try once. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. But I swear to God, if that is the answer, or if that is the solution to finish off this fight, then huge congratulations to you, man. I know you do a lot of videos on these kind of games. I'll definitely credit you if this plan works.
What?
But yeah, pretty much every single time I've leveled up, I've invested in nothing but my magic stat. So every single time I've leveled up, my magic stat is the only thing that has been going up. Okay, miss. Ooh, okay. This is actually one of the best case scenarios here. I'm going to try your idea a little later and just go with this. Because this is actually a rare time where I actually can get a turn where he doesn't have the Magetsuki already equipped. If that's so, then I can probably Palimpa him during this turn. So anyway, we're going to switch to Pixie. Okay, I'm going to Palimpa him. I'm going to Raccoonda him again, so his defense is all the way down. Zeo. Yeah, didn't matter. Sometimes Palimpa just straight up does not go into effect. Okay. But yeah, the fact that we actually managed to get a turn where we not only don't get hit, but he doesn't activate his Magetsuki skill is incredibly rare to happen. Okay, and then we'll just throw Gremlin into the back lines. And yeah, we don't have access to Demon Fusion at all, unfortunately. So if your solution is like, oh, do Demon Fusion, unfortunately, that's not an option. It's not an option because the only thing that is available is Miracles and doing Essence Fusions. And the thing is, we already got the best possible Essence Fusions that we can possibly get And we got all the miracles that will potentially be useful in this scenario, because the only reason everyone's level 18 is because I'm using the Mitama DLC, essentially. I'm allowing the use of the Mitama DLC since A, it's intended by the developers, and B, just so it can reduce the amount of reattempts with these boss fights and such. Yeah, and because the only attack outside of the only attack outside of Dystoma is physical. Like, he only attacks with physical, and unfortunately there's not a single essence that gives me a physical nullification, not even a physical block. So yeah.
What?
But yeah, pretty much after we finish this fight as well as the Hydra fight, like, I'm going to try not to level up, get to Hydra as soon as possible, see if I can one-shot Hydra or if I have to level up for Hydra, but essentially I'm giving myself a level 10 cap with every single boss fight, and I'm pretty sure Hydra is level 15, which means my next level cap is going to be level 20, and then after I defeat Hydra, I have to prioritize my strength stat, considering that I have to fight Nama next. Okay, let's do this. Oh, come the frick on. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that when I'm inflicted. Yeah, I could forget about... I can definitely forget about this attempt. Yeah, this attempt is definitely going to be a no-go. Oh my god! Are you serious? The one time that I managed to have him not attack me through Polimpa is when I'm freaking inflicted. Are you freaking serious right now, game? I gotta get this off of me because I have a high chance of just straight up not being able to attack, like, at all. Oh man, that would have been a good attempt if I didn't get Mirage on Nahobino. If I didn't get Mirage on Nahobino, this probably could have been the attempt. Wait, no. This might be the attempt. Guys, this actually might be the attempt. I have not gotten hit. So I'm going to try the strategy that you were suggesting, Jaffinator. I'm going to try that strategy. I already have his defense down to 1. So what I'm going to do is activate this. Dismiss everyone in my party and keep Nahobino in. And then just Zeo away. Oh my god, this actually might be it. This actually might be it. So I'm going to dismiss everyone. I'm going to dismiss everyone. Because I'm pretty sure Nahobino is the only one with the highest magic. Yeah, Nahobino is the one with the highest magic. So yeah, I'm going to completely dismiss everyone. This actually might be it. Oh my god. Okay, yes. Okay, pay attention and don't fuck up. Okay, Zeo. Zeo. Take this, you son of a bitch! Oh my god, I have no idea how many hours it took me to fight this son of a bitch. But I did it. And I get an agility bomb out of that because of course. But hey, an agility bomb is going to be fucking awesome. Oh my god. Oh, the one time where things actually did not go so well at first actually ended up being the successful attempt. Okay, so there we go. We actually did it. God damn it, yes! Thank you so much, Jaffinator, for that suggestion of putting everybody back in the party, because yeah, that gives you a half press turn and essentially gives you so many turns with Nahobino. And considering that I've been investing in nothing but his magic stat with every level up, then yeah, that was essentially the winning strategy. So it just relied on a bit of unluckiness at the beginning and then a bit of luck at the end. So it was kind of a balance of being unlucky at the beginning, lucky in the middle, and then success in the end. Wow. Bye-bye, sucker. You can't hit me.
It got away. You said you were Hiro Mine, right? We appreciate the help.
Don't mention it. Happy to help out. So what are your names then?
Great. Well, I'm Yuzuru Atsuta, and this is... We're students over at Join High School, actually.
Hey, say my name, damn it!
I can't believe that thing. I've seen it before. That demon came at me at Shinagawa Station. I lost track of it at Takanawa Tunnel, right when the earthquake hit. When I came to, I was here, though I'm not sure where here is.
My story's about the same. I was out on the road near Takanawa Tunnel. Next thing I knew, I was in this wasteland. I heard someone talking, and then I noticed the demon preparing to pounce.
We lucked out then. This place is definitely dangerous. And that's about all we know right now. So I think you should probably go with him. It'll be much safer that way. We should split up and see what we can find out.
Sounds good. Let's go.
So, Yuzuru Atsuta has left the party.
Hey.
Yan, let's get something out of the way first. I can see that you have some sort of unusual power, and as you witnessed during the battle just now, I have powers of my own.
Fine.
I can handle myself, so don't worry about making sure I'm safe. I was a student at St. Marina's Girls' High School, but it was no ordinary school. That is where I learned all the demons and how to exorcise them. As for magic, let's say it's a special talent of mine that I refined there.
Still.
In any case, even if we both handle ourselves, we need to be able to work together.
Well,
For now, I'll go ahead and let you take charge. But if I decide you're not up to the task, you'll do what I say instead. Does that sound fair? Hey, we're doing this without getting hit, girl, so you better do things my way. Got it? I am going to be the next god of the next world unless I happen to get your ending. Yeah, it really doesn't matter if we get the law or chaos ending. I'm pretty sure the boss fights are literally the exact same thing, regardless if you get the law or chaos route. And obviously, we're going to be making choices based on whether or not if it increases our strength, agility, or whatever kind of stats.
let's work together.
Then it's a deal. Lead the way, young man. Okay, let me save here because my freaking god was that awesome. I finally did it. Now, even though it's almost 3 hours of playtime, trust me, I did more than 3 hours of playtime just fighting this goddamn thing. Okay, so I saved. So now, in terms of my party, I'm probably not going to use Yoko all that much. Because even though she resists dark, she doesn't nullify dark. She doesn't nullify dark, and her next two skills, Dark and Tarunda, I mean, her Dark skill might potentially be useful, but her Tarunda is definitely not, and since she doesn't nullify Dark attacks, she's not going to be useful in this world, so she's mostly going to stay in the back lines. Otherwise, I'm just going to throw Pixie back in the front lines, I'll throw Gremlin back in the front lines, and I guess I'll also throw this guy back in the front lines just because he has some of the other skills I need. Oh, shoot. Hold on. So I'll just keep these demons in the front lines for now. Okay, so from what I remember, the next fight is the one at Tokyo Tower. The next mandatory fight is at Tokyo Tower. Where's the map? Okay, here's the map. So the next fight is at Tokyo Tower, which is the Hydra fight. And the Hydra fight is where I need to invest in, what do you call it? Ice attacks. I need to invest in ice attacks, but I also need to see if I can beat myself a few absences just so I can get more miracles. Right now I have most of the miracles that I need learned already on me. So, yeah. She gets an automatic level up for Shinagawa anyway. Yeah, so I'm pretty much never going to use Yoko for now, unless I absolutely need her for something, which I probably might, but for now I don't. She's really not going to be all that useful. Right now, just having demons is going to be far more useful. And, yeah. But yeah, in terms of how this run is going to go, obviously you all know it's going to be a damageless run. So how this run goes is that I'm allowing the Mitama DLC. In fact, I pretty much bought these DLCs while they were at a 20% discount, just so I'm not completely paying the full price. Though, mind you, it's like only a few cents shorter because they are cheap DLCs. And yeah, increasing the chances of them appearing actually really makes them more common to appear. I mean, as you can see, there's like, I think I see one up there, right? Okay, maybe there's none up there, but if you look over there, there's like, yeah, 4 of them already up there. And there might be like some that's up here. I don't know. But they appear ridiculously common, which for this kind of run is actually super useful for us. It's super useful for us because that means we can essentially over-level, but I'm also making it a rule not to over-level. Essentially, when I first started this run, the rule was not to be 5 levels above whatever the current boss fight or whatever mandatory boss fight I have to fight is. But after this particular fight, I pretty much had to increase that level cap to 10. So 18 was the highest I could go because, well, the boss fight we just defeated was level 8. And since Hydra is level 15, that means the highest level I can go is 25. So I can level up another 7 more levels if I want to. But sorry, what? No, the next mandatory one is the mermaid because you need affinity fusion. Well, I mean, it's not mandatory, it's optional, but I'm still going to go on my way to get the mermaid no matter what. I mean, I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to mostly get to a straight shot to Tokyo Tower, and then I'll probably backtrack to the mermaid absence. Like, I'll go to the absence where the mermaid fight is, get that done, and then I have to make sure that I get some changes on Young Man here. And yes, I legit named him Young Man because I'm considering that the canonical name. Yeah. But no, Mermaid is not mandatory at all. She's not mandatory at all, but she's definitely one that I have to get if I want a chance of beating the rest of the run, because I got to be able to use Essence fusions in order to change Naohibino's affinities around. But until I get a demon that actually has a nullification, like right now, none of the demons I have a nullification. They have a resistance, but they don't have a nullification yet. So until I get a actual demon that has a nullification, then right now having a nullification to Zio at the moment is the best I can do. And I already have Bufu on Young Man, and his ice potential up to 1 because I know that Hydra is going to be next. And the reason why I have Palimpa on Young Man is simply because Palimpa was essentially that one ticket to be able to get past that fight I was at. Rooted Soul is only on me just so I have the extra 30 MP. That's it. The extra HP does not matter. I just have this on me for the extra MP. Okay, so I think I pretty much explained how this run is going to go. I think I'm actually going to record the rest of it on my own. I'm going to record the rest of it on my own just so the video is at a higher quality, because every time I stream these kind of games, the quality is going to sacrifice and look horrible. But considering how hard of a boss fight that was, I can't say that was a complete waste of time. And yeah, this the origami type A only nullifies electric, which I already nullify anyway, so yeah, this is not really going to be useful. And again, the only useful skill from origami type A is Rooted Soul, and if I need to nullify electric, but I don't need to nullify electric anytime soon, and I already nullify electric by default, so yeah. Hopefully I can pick up more demon essences that gives me nullifications, and hopefully I pick up more demon essences that gives me more powerful skills, and I want to defeat the absences, not just to change my affinities around, but also to increase my damage potential and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this stream. I'm going to be recording the rest on my own time, so that way I can actually stream at a higher quality. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this stream. So you saw me get past the so far biggest roadblock. Hopefully the later fights are not as big of a roadblock once I get more miracles and better essences on me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. And if you want to see a damageless run of this game, Jack Bency did do it on the original version when it was just the Canon of Creation storyline. And I'm pretty much doing the same kind of run, except I'm doing it on the re-release version and doing the Canon of Vengeance storyline. So if Jack Bency can prove that it's possible on Canon of Creation on the original version where there was less gameplay features, can I prove it possible on the re-release version with Canon of Vengeance? I don't know. All I know is that I should not invest in vitality at all throughout the entire run. I have to pretty much primarily invest in magic or strength. Pretty much whatever the next boss fight is gonna request the most. I'm probably gonna mostly invest in magic, but thankfully there is a item later in the game that allows me to respect my skills. The only thing it doesn't respect is whatever the game chooses to go up automatically with each level up, and the same thing with the bombs. Like, you can't respect bombs, so I can't use vitality bombs and then hope I can respect it later in the run. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You can only respect the ones that you optionally put into your stats through either leveling up or getting those 3 points through talking to Origami at the Demon Haunt. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this stream. So now you know what I have in mind for Shin Megami Tensei 5. Honestly, I was not going to do a challenge run on Shin Megami Tensei 5. I just did not feel the inspiration to do it, especially since honestly this game is now overwhelming that there's 2 storyline possibilities. Yeah, more gameplay potential, but when you're an adult with responsibilities, it's just too overwhelming of an idea, honestly. But considering that I have a run where I only have to focus on one storyline, that being Canon of Vengeance, that's all I need to focus on. I don't even need to focus on the Canon of Creation storyline. I just need to focus on Canon of Vengeance, and that's it. Canon of Creation is already proved by Jack Bency, even though it was a game with less features. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. Hopefully I can get my Persona 4 Damageless Run Part 4 out soon. I've been slacking off on editing a lot because I've been busy with my romantic partner and real life stuff in general, and I've been financially struggling recently, so hopefully things go well. Hopefully I can get that video out soon for Persona 4. And yeah, this is the next potential challenge run for Shin Megami Tensei 5, assuming everything goes smoothly. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ding to the bell for more Nitsa Gamer content. Join my Discord server. Follow me on Twitter. I know it's called X now, but I'm still going to call it Twitter. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Au revoir and goodbye.